What is up, everyone? It's Mr.StealUrGurl coming back at you with another StealSpeaks Opencast. It's the losers bracket. Unfortunately, it's called that, but we are now in the semifinals. This is game one of the semifinals. The map is QAI Prototype Facility. Let's see who our players are, shall we? We got the Wanderer in the south, spawning in as the blue Aeon Commander, dropping down an early air factory with that commander, and Eco with those engineers. And to the north, his opponent is doing a similar build. The one, the only NuclearPizza spawning in as the brown Aeon Commander, but it dropping down some Eco with that commander right after that early air factory. He is helping that we do both out. Let's see what is going on over here. I think it's like I said, a similar build. I think the Wanderer actually helped that one out before he built his eco. So extremely similar builds. Let's speed it up just a tad bit. Going to scout. The scouts saw each other on the radar and just passed each other by. And again, it is identical, except for the Wanderer is attacking NuclearPizza's we do both. He would be smart to get that guy out of there, because that second one's coming in to take this guy out. And yeah, wow, he got away. Very nice micro there for the Wanderer. He was trying to be aggressive, trying to get the early air advantage, but the Wanderer is dropping down another air factory, and he's helping it out with the commander. Another we do both. He's got the clear air advantage. Well, not that clear, but he does have the air advantage right now. He dropped down a radar, which will definitely help him see any incoming attacks. And NuclearPizza's going for the variety pack. He's dropping down a second land factory. No, his first land factory, but second factory overall. Excuse me for that, everyone. He is trying to deliver his NuclearPizza to the doorstep of the Wanderer via land and air, whereas the Wanderer is just wandering in the skies, trying to drop bombs all over NuclearPizza and see if he could ruin his victory in 30 minutes or less. NuclearPizza is making the slow walk to the center. I don't see... The Wanderer should see this and try to stop it. Hopefully the Wanderer is... Yeah, he sees it. He's going to try and stop it. But I bet you $1 million NuclearPizza is going to drop. See that air incoming. And he's going to drop down an AA tower. Yep, here it comes. I don't know if that's enough air to one-shot that AA tower. I don't know what NuclearPizza's scouting. He sees that his opponent has just 2 air. And the Wanderer really needs to be careful right now, because he's all by himself with that commander. A point defense would be absolutely pointless right now because of those fish tooths. But a land factory would be quite nice. But a point defense for the NuclearPizza is going to make the Wanderer back out. Training 1 on that ACU. Very nice move there. This area is a no-fly zone for the Wanderer. The Wanderer went all in on air, and a radar station going down for NuclearPizza. I like that placement. This is not going to work out unless it's a one pass. Why did he go for that and not the air tower? And a very nice engagement there for NuclearPizza. Getting those up his opponent's we do boats right in the back, pressing him against that mountain. I didn't know that was a thing, that you could even do that. And that AA tower is utterly annihilating the Wanderer's units. The Wanderer is looking very thin in the skies as a second AA tower goes down, and those fish tooths are just wreaking havoc on the Wanderer's eco. there is really not much the Wanderer could do right now unless he puts down a land factory and drops down uh, some fish stoots of his own, or even tanks. You know, what the Wanderer could do is he could go around back and start bombing some of NuclearPizza's eco, but there is nothing protecting right here. A research station, I like it. But down goes the Wanderer's eco, but the Wanderer is not too far behind, though NuclearPizza is way ahead of him in eco. As you can see, that Wanderer did not cap these two mexes. He didn't cap this one. He lost this one right here. As you can see, that NuclearPizza definitely capped these two mexes back here and that one over there in the other starting base. So NuclearPizza is greatly ahead of the Wanderer in terms of eco right now. And NuclearPizza got weapon range on all land units. I don't know why he did that, but it could be because he really wants to get those fish stews. Oh, I see. He really wants those fish stews to take out these NuclearPizza. Really wants to take out those metal extractors, which is actually a really, really great idea. He really needs to spread them out because one of these runs will take out a large number. No, NuclearPizza knows better than I. And a second air factory with a really, really annoying air defense tower right there in front of the Wanderer's base. That's going to make a very poor fly zone. And all that NuclearPizza needs to do to shut this down, this little thing here for Wanderer, wandering into NuclearPizza's base as NuclearPizza's trying to deliver his pizza, his brand of pain in 30 minutes or less. All he has to do is put down a point defense right down back here. But there it goes. There's not much it's going to do. And NuclearPizza could put down... Oh, look at that. I knew something tricky was going to happen. And the Wanderer is going to have a really tough time trying to get out of that one. You know, if he went over here and just took out that land factory, that could really do some good here. An AA tower would be nice to put back here also. Or even a land factory, that'd be really good. If you get a little base behind his opponent's base, he would actually have a chance. He should have a land factory being built over here too, but unfortunately I don't think he could afford it. He finally put down those mass extractors, that's really good. He needs to take those bombers. He really needs to take out these units right here. But NuclearPizza has everything so well placed. Oh, land factory back here. I love it. That is exactly what I wanted to see. And I want to see some fish stoots come out and just start wrecking this base. That is gotta be really annoying for the Wanderer. A bunch of AA units within your base that just can't be enjoyable by any means. And NuclearPizza researches cost on his air units, and the Wanderer is right in range of those really obnoxious, what would you call that? Energy generator, cannon or laser beam. And an AA tower, that is going to be really helpful. He needs to hurry up on that and repair that factory before it goes down. Repair the factory, Wanderer. Come on, man. There you go. That might actually save him. If he could get his air units in there to help engage, he would be... Oh, nope, it didn't save him, so the Wanderer is now going to have a very, very, very bad day. I don't see why he put down a... Oh, the Wanderer just gave up. He actually had a chance, but he just... I think he felt like it was just too much, that NuclearPizza was just having AA units in front of his base. Like, NuclearPizza definitely delivered some AA units right in front of the base of the Wanderer. That's so annoying because as soon as your planes come out, they are immediately damaged. And the Wanderer unfortunately got shut down back here. with that land factory. That AA tower just didn't get up in time, and NuclearPizza was able to shut down the Wanderer from wandering inside his base and basing in his base, essentially. So here is the winner of Game 1, NuclearPizza. He definitely delivered that victory in 30 minutes or less. So let's check out the next game in our series, shall we, everyone? I am just going to go right to it, so please give me a moment. Just checking on my shadow play. So here's the second game, and it is running. Let's check it out. Thank you guys for your patience, but luckily I have a pretty fast computer, so this loading screen isn't going to be too painful. So this is game 2 of the semifinals of the StealSpeaks Open. It's the semifinals of the losers bracket match. So unfortunately it's called that. The map is Arctic Refuge. NuclearPizza is up 1. Let's introduce him first. He is the brown Aeon commander. Once again, I think Aeon is a very popular race right now. Dropping down 2 land factories very early on. He is not even caring about eco. He is going straight for the land factories. Okay, he cares about eco a little bit. As you can see, he's putting down eco with that engineer and his commander right now. And the Wanderer going for eco first, and then he's dropping down a research station. He really thinks he's got a lot of time, but he is against NuclearPizza, who really is into getting things done fast because he wants to get that victory on time. He wants that high tip, everyone. He is going to deliver that victory in probably 30 minutes or less. That's just how he is. I know I keep saying that joke, but what else am I going to say, guys? When it's a pizza joke, I can't say he's pizza-faced because that's just really, really, really rude. And pizza's delicious, everyone, and everybody hates waiting for their pizza being delivered, right? I mean, I know I do. But anyhow, so here is the Wanderer trying to wander himself into building. What would you call that? I know exactly what you call that. You call that a radar, and I like that configuration. That is a really strong configuration. NuclearPizza, as you can see, went Harvogs, and he's already got 6, 7 on the field. He's gonna flank the heck out of the Wanderer. He's gonna wander his units into Wanderer's base in a few moments, I am sure. And the Wanderer's dropping down 2 land factories, and hopefully he's not gonna be too light on the ground. The Wanderer went build cost, build time on the units, excuse me for that, and he got weapon range. But NuclearPizza's already at his front door. He is ready for that tip. He really, really wants that tip. And NuclearPizza ACU is trying to capture that land factory. Let's see if there's any way for the Wanderer to stop this. I don't think he's going to be able to because NuclearPizza is already halfway done. There are Harvogs in the way. Control K that. Oh, there he goes. Quickly reclaim it. And the Wanderer gets the reclaim as those Harvogs are just blapping away at him. NuclearPizza is going really hard on the Wanderer. The Wanderer's already in the yellow. This is a really, really nasty tactic. The Wanderer is underneath his shield, trying to put down a point defense. But that factory's almost dead, and boom, down it goes. Unfortunately for the Wanderer, oh, I like it. The Wanderer was... Oh! Nice job, Wanderer. That was an awesome job. If you could see, NuclearPizza is down to half health. He has to run away. The Wanderer puts down a land factory with 2-point defense. I love that play. Very well done there by the Wanderer. This is why these are really top players. He's got 2-point defense underneath that shield. He researched the shotches. I think that might be a decent counter if he keeps them under the shield. The Wanderer is trying to go after those Harvogs. Those Harvogs are in his base, causing more than likely a large amount of trouble. This is going to be really, really sad for the Wanderer if the NuclearPizza is able to get lots of kills with this small group of Harvogs. Those Harvogs do so much damage so fast, and I don't know why the Wanderer's pushing up. Oh, I see why. It's got those fish deuce being super annoying. This is kind of what NuclearPizza is all about. He's all about just being super obnoxious. And that point defense is not doing enough damage. That research facility is looking pretty... Oh man, that research facility almost went down. What is it called? 2 mass extractors went down for the Wanderer. It looks like a third is going down. Boom! That is so unfortunate for the Wanderer, but the Wanderer is in hot pursuit of those Harvogs. A good idea for the Wanderer would be to get out a bunch of Harvogs of his own. Or maybe even put down a point defense where he needs it, right behind that mass extractor. I like that. He's probably hurting really, really bad on power because he only has... No, he's got 2 power generators. But 2 power generators with 5 factories is going to be really hard to hold on to. NuclearPizza is matching... Excuse me, he's not exactly matching the Wanderer's build in factory-wise. He's putting down an air factory. I love it. If he could hide those air units and then send them in at the critical moment, that would be the best thing possible. But the Shachas are not doing enough damage to these Harvogs. They're getting close and wrecking them. Those Harvogs do so much damage. And the Shachas would do so much better if they're under factory shields. And the fish stews should be countered by other fish stews, causing them to move out of the way. But I don't know if that would actually work because it's NuclearPizza, everyone. And NuclearPizza has such great control over his units. And another factory goes down. And where is Wanderer's commander? That commander would actually be eaten alive by those Harvogs. Those Harvogs do so much damage and are so good at maneuvering out of the way of shots and closing the distance. A second air factory for NuclearPizza as the Wanderer control Ks, and I think he sees that NuclearPizza was at his door and he just could not afford that tip, and he just goes boom. In a blaze of glory, he had to wander himself out of this match. Unfortunately, the Wanderer is an excellent player, and I love watching some of the things he could come up with. But NuclearPizza is just one of the best, if not, he's one of the top players. I'm just going to say that. I'm never going to say someone is the best player in the world, but he is definitely one of the top players in this game at this moment. So there's no wonder that the Wanderer had such difficulty holding him off. Very well played there, the Wanderer. I love how you pushed off NuclearPizza's early attack. A lesser player would not have been able to do that. Honestly, that was a really, really painful push there that NuclearPizza threw on early on. So, awesome job there, Wanderer. Thank you for the great games. And NuclearPizza, thank you for playing this tournament and getting as far as you have so far. Great job. Those are some nasty strategies and awesome unit control, but that is your MO. So anyhow, thank you everyone for watching the semifinals of the losers bracket, the StealSpeaks Open. It was very enjoyable to cast. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it at home. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, and send this video, share this video to your friends, family, and foes, because they need something to watch too. And as always, everyone, GG.